जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा गिरिधारी श्री राधे जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा जय गौरानिता जय गौरानिता जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय श्री श्री राधा गिरधारी की जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा की जय गौर निताय की जय गो प्रेमानंद हरि बोल all glories to Sumati Hare Krishna all glories to Sumati Hare Krishna all glories to Sumati Hare Krishna all glories to Lord Sri Shri Shri Guru and Shri Shri Gauranga all glories to Prabhupada all glories to Gurudev Namaste Saraswati Devi. Hare Krishna. I'll just share my screen. Prabhuji, my screen is visible, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. So we're reading from Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gandhi, bolstered by his emergence as a leader among the Congress party, now openly attacked the empire's exploitative cloth trade with India. England was purchasing raw cotton from India at the lowest prices, manufacturing it into cloth in the Lancashire mills in England, and then selling the monopolized cloth at high prices to the Indian millions. Gandhi's propaganda was that India should return to making her own cloth using simple spinning wheels and handlooms, thus completely boycotting the British made cloth and attacking an economic base of Britain's power over India. Traveling by train throughout the country, Gandhi repeatedly appealed to his countrymen to reject all foreign cloth and wear only the simple coarse khadi produced from India's own cottage industry. Before the British rule, India had spun and woven her own cloth. Gandhi argued that by breaking the cottage industries, the British were sinking the Indian masses into semi-starvation and lifelessness. To set the example, Gandhi himself worked daily at a primitive spinning wheel and wore only a simple, coarse loincloth and shawl. He would hold meetings and ask people to come forth and reject their imported clothes. On the spot, people would throw down heaps of cloth and he would set it ablaze. Gandhi's wife complained that the khadi was too thick and not convenient to wear while cooking. She asked if while cooking she could wear the light British made cloth. Yes, you're free to cook with your mill cloth on, Gandhi had told her, but I must exercise a similar freedom by not taking the meals of the bread. The cause of cottage industry appealed to Abhay. He too was not enamored with the modern industrial advances the British had introduced in India. Not only was simple living good for the long term national economy of hundreds of millions of Indians, as Gandhi was emphasizing, but to Abhay it was also the way of life most conducive to spiritual culture. Abhay put aside his mill manufactured clothes and took to wearing khadi. Now his dress revealed him to whomever he met, British and Indian alike. He was a nationalist, a sympathizer of revolution. To wear khadi in India in the early 1920s was not a mere clothing fad. It was a poetical statement. It meant he was a Gandhian. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I'll just bring today's verse, Prabhuji. Okay. So today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 17, Text 19. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayat Udhiraye Ashtaprahe Subhatresyu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtaki. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Vyasadeva, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai. Satvam jigham sase kasmad dinam akrita kilbisam hanishyat katham yosham dharma jnana iti yo mataha. Satvam jigham sase kasmad dinam akrita kilbisam hanishyat katham yosham dharma jnana iti yo mataha. Swatam jigham sase kasmad dinam akrita kilbisam ahanishyat katham yosam dharma jnana iti yo mataha. Our request, Prabhu Mataji, if anyone would like to read.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I am
Thank
trying
you so
to.
much.
Shrotam Jigam Shashe Kashma Dinam Akrita Kilvisham Nishyat Katham Yosham Dharmagya iti me mataha.
Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Satyam jigam shashe kosmat dinamo krito kilbisham ahonishat katham yosham dharmagya iti yo mataha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you so much. Okay. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The cow-shaped earth continued to appeal to the king. I'm very poor and have not committed any sinful activities. I do not know why you want to kill me, since you are supposed to be the knower of all religious principles. Why are you so envious of me? And why are you so anxious to kill a woman? Purport. The earth appealed to the king in two ways. A king who knows religious principles cannot kill anyone who has not committed sinful activities. Apart from this, a woman is not to be killed, even if she does commit some sinful activities. Since the earth was innocent and was also a woman, the king should not kill her. So before we start, I will just do a quick recap of where we are at the moment. So it started with King Prithu being glorified in the last chapter. And then after following the series of glorification, now in this chapter, we saw that King Prithu, in return, offered various presentations and gifts to all of the leaders of Brahmanas with utmost respect. And it was not only Brahmanas, it was other castes, servants, ministers, basically everyone, priests, citizens, everyone who was present there. And as soon as King's Raja Abhishek was finished, he was advised of the current situation within the kingdom. There was scarcity of food. The condition of citizen was not good. They were hungry because of the fire of stomach, and they were almost on the verge of dying. And it was not only citizens, it was every living entity, even animals. Now we know that the duty of citizen, the duty of king, there are five duties of king, which we heard in the last week in Srimad Bhagavatam class, that the five duties of king is to protect, first, to protect citizen, second, to have enough resource, third, to distribute gift, fourth, to meet and greet citizens, and five, provide guidance and instruction. Now we can see that the third and fourth have been met. King, after being glorified, King Prithu, after being glorified, he distributed gifts in form of respect, and he met and greet all the citizens too. And that's when he came to know that the current condition is not so good. Now it came to the point which was to protect citizens and to provide to meet their requirements. Now, hearing this news of the condition of citizen, King Prithu contemplated and tried to understand and tried to see that what is happening. He came to the conclusion after detailed analysis, not just merely he came to the conclusion. He thought very well. And then he saw that the problem is with the Mother Earth. And hence he took his bow and aiming it at earth, took his bow, placing an arrow, he aimed it at earth, who in return took the shape of a cow and ran around for her life. Now, to think of it, we know that, as we read, that King Prithu is Saktavesha avatar. So, and who can run away from the Lord himself, Lord Krishna, who's omnipresent, is everywhere. Within the following text, we also read that Prabhupada explains how a man cannot escape the cruel hands of death. So how can earth run away from the same Lord? So seeing that earth, that she is under the protection or under the mercy of King Prithu, she surrendered. Now, the Mother Earth, Mother Earth cow, addressing the opulent king, said that says in this today's verse, which I will bring up, that the opulent king, knower of religion, King Prithu, who knows the religion, should not kill a innocent who hasn't done any crime. And more importantly, he should not kill a woman, even if she has committed any crime. Now, when a thief in today's world, if you see, if a thief gets caught, what does he do? What does a thief do? What will be his straight away his reaction to what he has done? He will cry. He will say that I haven't done this. I have not done this crime. Even when he knows that he has done it and they are witness to see that he has done the crime, he will still cry and say, no, I haven't done it. It's not my fault. It was not me. I was not there. But cow, I mean, a thief would, more importantly, will start blaming someone else for his own mistakes. And that's not just in thief, it's in general also. People tend to do that because they are scared of punishment. Whereas here, the cow-shaped earth appeals by surrendering and advising king that you know the religious principle, then how can you kill me? I haven't done any crime. Now, within the first para, when the the cow-shaped mother says that Satwam, that very person, Tvam, you, Jigham Sase Kashmat, want to kill, why? So that word Sa, she's reminding the king, you are that very person who once saved me in Varaharu. Now, why do you want to kill me? Why a protector now wants to kill the mother cow? And as per the Vedic injunction, we know that only in a situation where there are 6 types of aggressors can be killed. And what are those 6 types of aggressors? 1, a poison giver. 2, one who sets fire to the house. 3rd, one who attacks with deadly weapons. 4th, one who plunders riches. 5th, one who occupies another's land. And 6th, one who kidnaps someone's wife or kidnaps a wife. And it doesn't say anywhere that you can kill a woman. But King Prithus, to do his kingly duty, when came to know that it was, when came to the conclusion that it was Mother Earth whose duty was to provide required resources and shelter to all living entities, as per the laws of nature, she was not doing it. Hence, he came to the conclusion to kill her. But same time, a Kshatriya is meant to protect, because Kshatriya means to protect all living entities, including Mother Earth, on whom the survival and shelter of all living entities is dependent. Then how can he kill her? And as you said, Kshatriya means to protect, which is Kshatriya Dharma. And Dharma protects Dharma protects those who protect Dharma. Dharma rakshati rakshitaha. And Lord himself in Bhagavad Gita 4.8 says that Dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. He descends to protect, he descends to re-establish the principles of religion. Then how can King Prithu go against the same principles of religion? Now, if the society does not follow the dharma, so if the society does not follow a dharma, then what will happen? A dharma, if we don't follow a dharma, then a dharma will prevail. And as a result, it will destroy society, country, life as we know. Just like when Pandavas and Kauravas were not in a good situation, Pandavas were sent to the Vanvas and Kauravas were enjoying their kingdom. Pandavas were under the guidance of Yudhishthira Maharaj, who's Dharmaraj himself. And Kauravas had Vidura, who was representing Dharma on the Kauravas side. On Pandava's side, everyone was following Yudhishthira's instruction. And in Kauravas side, when the decision-making time came and Lord Krishna was sent as a Shanti Dut on the request of Maharani Kunti, that only if Pandavas can be given 5 small villages, they will be happy. They don't want anything. Hearing this, Bhishmadev, Drona and Vidura were very happy. But at that very point, Duryodhana said that I won't even give the top head of the needle, even that much amount of land, I will not give it to them. And within that same meeting that was happening, he insulted Vidura very badly, saying that you Dasi Putra, you are living with us, you're eating ours, but you are taking side of the Pandavas. You should be kicked out. And Vidura himself said, don't worry, I will just leave. You don't have to kick me out. And the moment Vidura, who was representing Dharma, the moment he left, what happened? Battle of Kurukshetra, and the entire side of Kauravas were finished, wiped off. So we can see that when someone is not with dharma, they are with adharma. And as a result, destruction is inevitable. And same thing can be seen in Kali Yuga also. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1, from text 39 to 43, the process, what happens when someone is not following dharma or they're not abiding by religious principle. And they say that this is so step by step. Death of elderly within the family, when elderly people die, then there's no elder to guide. As a result, if there's no guidance from elders, then the family tradition stops. And all members of the family, they start involving in religion, resulting from it unwanted progeny, because there are no one to protect the woman. The kids, they are not safe. And because of unwanted progeny, hellish life prevails. Same time, ancestors fall down, because as they are following irreligion, there is no pindadan. Culture is destroyed. All welfare acts stop. Now, that is the current situation that we see at the very moment. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, chapter 16, text 21, Lord says, Arakshya manaha striya urvi balan, sochasi atho purushader ivartan, vacham devim brahma kule kukarmani, abramanye raja kula grayan. And within the purport, Prabhupada explains that in this age of Kali, the woman, first, the woman, second, the children, along with Brahmanas and cows, will be grossly neglected. And they will be left unprotected. As a result, illicit connection with women will occur. And children and women both won't be cared for. Also, that women will try to become more independent. They will try to go away from, they don't want to be under the protection of men. And marriages will be performed as a formality, nothing more than that. So in that scenario, there will be complete religiosity. There will not be any peace or prosperity. After that, and seeing this, knowing this, Mother Earth is pleading to the king, don't do this, because she doesn't want King Prithu to become part of that irreligiosity. Now, in Kali Yuga, Lord has guided us and given us the process how we can protect Dharma. In Bhagavad Gita text 66, Lord says, Sarva Dharma Parityagi, Mam Ekam Saranam Raja, Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo, Mokshayishyami Mam Suchaha. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reaction. Do not fear. So, and which is what, if we see Mother Earth is doing the same thing. She surrendered first. And Lord is saying the same thing. You need to surrender to me. Mahaprabhu did give us the real dharma, who's Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who's none other than Lord Krishna. Again, gave us the same real dharma, that Jiva Rasa Roop hoy, Krishna Nityadas. Our real identity is to serve, to remain under the protection of Lord Krishna, which can only happen by surrendering. Surrendering and serving. Who? To our desires, to our material requirements, to our senses? No. It will only happen by surrendering and serving our eternal dharma, Sanatana Dharma. How? By serving our Guru, Shastra, and Sadhu Sangha. And this is not just one of practices that we need to do. It should be Nityam Sevaya, every day, regularly, listening to our Guru's instruction, reading Shastra every day, associating with devotees every day, to stay under their guidance, to be protected. And through this way only, the effect of irreligiosity or adharma can be stopped or reduced. Now, the question still remains that King Prithu, being the incarnation of Lord, knowing religion, being the source of religion, Lord Krishna being the source of religion, why is he coming to a decision to attack Mother Earth? It is, in further text, it is says that Mother Earth is also following religion, whereas following the principles of religion. And due to the situation that happened while Vena was ruling, she ended up acting in such a way. I won't go in detail, as within further text it will be explained. But the whole point is that if the people within the country are not following dharma, the law of nature will also punish us the same way, which we can see now. There is scarcity of food. There is the weather conditions are changing rapidly. Why? Because irreligion is prevailing at a faster rate. And this can only be stopped by what Srila Prabhupada has given us. So summary, King Prithu, who came to kill Earth, Mother Earth, or Earth-shaped cow, was reminded of that knower of religious principles cannot kill an innocent who hasn't committed any crime, especially a woman who's meant to be protected. And this will only happen through Sanatana Dharma as provided by Lord Mahaprabhu and Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. If there's any comments or any question, please feel free to ask. Hare Krishna Prabhu, can you hear me?
Thank you,
Okay.
Prabhu, for the very nice class.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Learned about some, it was always a puzzle why Prithu Maharaj lifted his, arms against Mother Earth, being a cow and a mother. And today you clarified quite a few points. Thank you very much for that. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. I think as we go further, there is more to find out. I was reading and I was quite interested, and I went through the whole thing. But then I felt if I say the whole conclusion, then the next
Yes.
speaker might not have anything to say. So yeah.
Yes. Waiting for the future classes also.
Yes, Mataji. This way we are more engaged in listening to Srimad Bhagavatam classes with that mystery.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you for the nice class.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Particularly explaining the religious principle that two important things that women should be protected, and she cannot be killed even she commits a minor mistakes also, and also who has surrendered, he should not be killed as well.
Mm-hmm.
So for explaining after this, and future slokas will reveal the other things. Thank you very much for this nice class. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Prabhuji, if there's no further questions or comments, then please. Okay. I will go ahead and close the class. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Gurudev ki jai.
Pancha kalpatarubhyascha
Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu evacha patitanam pavanebhyo
avanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnavavrind ki jai.
Srimad Bhagavatam
Ki jai. Sumati Prabhu ki jai.